Welcome to the One Star Weak Foot Show, your one-stop shop for player reviews, starring your host, One Star Weak Foot, and our review specialist, One Star Weak Foot. Good evening and welcome to the One Star Weak Foot Show, your one-stop shop for player reviews. I'm going to be your host today, One Star Weak Foot, and it just makes me so happy to see you guys back on the channel. And first off, before we talk about anything FIFA related, I gotta say Happy New Year's to everybody at home. Happy holidays to everybody at home. I hope you guys are having a tremendous New Year's. Don't get too drunk. Don't do anything crazy. Just have a good time out there. I hope you guys are doing stupendous. Let me know in the comment section down below, what is your New Year's resolution? And what is your FIFA New Year's resolution if you have one? I think my New Year's resolution, well, actually, I don't believe in New Year's resolution, but my new FIFA New Year's resolution is to hit Elite 3. So hopefully I can do it. I've been stuck in Gold 2 forever, and it's really annoying, but we're going to keep on grinding. Today, we're here to review this 90 rated Luis Figo card. And this is a card a lot of you guys at home requested me to review. I mean, he is available in the icon swaps, and he does look like a very, very good card that you can play in multiple positions, all right? So let's break down this card. He's 5'11". He has the medium work rates. He has the 4-star combination. I played 4 games in division rivals with him. I got 2 goals and I got 1 assist. And before we go any further, if you're enjoying the content, please hit me with a like button. And if you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing to the channel. I appreciate all you guys at home for watching this review. So when you look at this card, what makes him an attractive card? What makes him suited to the meta? I mean, there's a lot of things here. So we're first going to talk about his pace. 90 pace, obviously, is going to be very, very good. He's going to be very good, especially if you play him centrally. I mean, 90 pace on the wing is very good as well, but I think it has more impact in the central position. Shooting-wise, he does look like he has the sauce. I mean, attack positioning at 89. Finishing at 89. Those stats are very, very important. He also has 87 long shots, so don't be shy if you have him outside the box. His passing stats are amazing. I mean, 88 vision, 90 short passing, 85 long passing are the standout stats here. His dribbling stats are good and bad, okay? His agility is good, 88. His balance is kind of low at 79. We're going to see when we get into the gameplay, does that balance let him down? His ball control and dribbling, though, are immense, 91 and 93 respectively. And when you look at his physical stats, he is offering something that a lot of players don't have on this game. When you have a player like him with the pace, the finishing, the shooting, the dribbling, you normally don't have that much strength to go with it. But when you look at this card, 77 strength, 76 aggression, 72 jumping, he is going to be a bit of a tank when it comes to dribbling the ball, when it comes to holding possession. So without further ado, I'm going to take you guys over into the studios to our review specialist, One Star Weak Foot. Take it away. Thanks, One Star. So you guys at home might be wondering, is Luis Figo worth the 13 icon swaps? And I would say, you know what? He's actually not a bad value. As far as, is he worth 700,000 coins? I don't know about that one, Chief. We're going to break down stat by stat so you know exactly what to expect from this card so you can make your own decision at home. So, 90 pace. How does it feel in game? And I think pace-wise, this guy is absolutely good. When it comes to being the defensive line, he definitely has the pace for that. He definitely has a very good acceleration, exiting out of the skill moves, and he does have enough pace to basically keep the ball once he's already ahead of the defender. There are some players on this game that are quick enough to get past the defensive line, but then once they have the ball, the defender catches up. This guy felt very quick in game, and overall, I gotta give his pace a 9 out of 10. It's pretty good. Next, we're gonna talk about his shooting, all right? Because if you want to play Luis Figo on your team, you know, one of the things you're gonna be looking at is his finishing. Is he good enough to play striker? And I would have to say yes, all right? I think this guy's finishing was very, very good. And one thing that really stood out about him was his attack positioning. He was always in good positions when it came to building a play. He was always making very good runs. And that really helps out the fact that he does have the medium work rates. As you guys know at home, medium work rates are not ideal for any attacker on this game. But being that his attack positioning was very good, and when I set him to like really get into the box for crosses, or when I set him to get in behind, he was really making good runs. I really enjoyed that. His finishing was definitely very reliable in the box. I mean, he doesn't have the top tier finishing of somebody like a Ronaldo, like a Messi, but he's just a step below. He's very reliable in the box. If you get him into a good position, 9 times out of 10, that thing's hitting the back of the net. I also noticed, even though I didn't score any long shots with him, he was very accurate with it. He came close to scoring a couple long shots for me. His shot power at 81 is not ideal. However, I did not notice it being a con at all. Overall, his shooting is an 8.5 out of 10. He's reliable in front of the box, he makes good runs, and he's definitely good enough to play as your striker if that's what you want him for. Next, we're going to talk about his passing, all right? Because his passing is cam-like. I mean, at least on paper. How's it feel in game? In game, this guy's passing was very, very good. I mean, he can pretty much execute any kind of pass. He could even give you those defense playing through balls that somebody like a De Bruyne or like a Pirlo would be able to do. So he's very versatile in that regard. He has a very good cross at him at 90. He has good vision at 88. And his short passing and long passing are very high and is definitely noticeable in game. When it came to those driven passes, he was able to weight them perfectly. So they were hard and quick and they were able to change the tempo of the game. But at the same time, the person that he was passing to would be able to control it very easily. That's the sign of a good passer right there. Also, he was very good at sending those long over-the-top through balls, which I had him doing at the cam position. And yeah, I would say his passing overall was a very, very good thing. It was a 9 out of 10. It's actually one of the best things that this card does bring to the table. Next, we're going to talk about his dribbling. Because when you look at his player body type, I mean, if you've ever used Figo in any other game, you know that he's not the skinniest person. He does have a bit of stock to him. And then when you talk about how tall he is, he's 5'11". And then when you look at his balance, he has 79 balance, and all those things together, you're like, is this guy going to be worth the icon swaps? Am I going to be able to turn them? And the answer is yes, he is decent at turning. He is decent and decently responsive as far as switching directions quickly. But decent is the key word here. There are times when it came time to really turn his body really quickly where he did feel a bit clunky. And he's not very clunky per se. Like, he's not going to feel like a midfielder. He's not going to feel like somebody that's bad on the ball. However, when you compare him to the likes of Messi, Neymar, and Insigne, he's definitely noticeably slower to turn than them. But he is pretty decent as far as agility goes. He's just not at that top tier that you really want as far as matching the meta of this game. When it came to his actual dribbling, though, his dribbling is very, very good. He's very, very tidy on the ball. He has a good control of the ball. He keeps the ball very close to his body. So if you know how to use him and you get used to the way he dribbles, he can really zigzag through opponents effortlessly. And that's something I was really getting to know in the 3rd and 4th games that I did use this card when I got more used to the way he dribbles. His composure at 87, his reactions at 86 are of course going to be very, very good things that add to the emphasis, or not the emphasis, that add to like the impact that this card makes. And overall, I gotta give his dribbling an 8.5 out of 10. Like I said, at times he could feel kind of clunky-ish, and that's really due to his stock, and that's really due to his height and his lack of balance. But when it came to his actual dribbling and ball control, it's really, really nice. So just keep that in mind when it comes to dribbling with him. Finally, we will be talking about his physical, all right? How did it feel in game? And I think there are a few things to talk about here. His strength at 77, his aggression at 76, in conjunction with his body type, in conjunction with his height and his stock. I think all those things together really made him feel like a bit of a tank, all right? And that's a good thing when it came to shielding the ball. That's a good thing in the sense that, I don't know if you guys noticed this, but when you lose the ball with somebody that's tanky, somebody that's a lot of strength, they do tend to get the ball back because they're favored for the 50-50 challenge. They're able to shield the ball, get their body in the way before the defender does, and get the ball back. And I noticed that happening a lot with his Figo card, okay? So even if he was a bit slow to turn in certain scenarios and he would lose the ball, he would get it right back. So it didn't even matter. Strength was very, very good. And when it came to shielding, he was able to shield a lot of players you wouldn't even guess he'd be able to do. So in that sense, I really think his physical really, really was good. His stamina at 84 is decent, okay? But if you're playing him at the cam position, he might get tired. If you're playing him at the striker position, he'll probably last all game and then some. Overall, I gotta give his physical an 8.5 out of 10. This guy is deceptively strong, very, very good at shielding the ball, and he's very, very good at winning those 50-50 challenges when it comes to getting the loose ball. Alright guys, so what would I say about this card? So So first off, I'm gonna tell you where I use them. All right, so I use them at the cam position and I use them at the striker position in a 4-2-3-1. So I've used them in different roles just to see how he felt in the game, and I think he actually did better for me at the striker position. And it comes down to a few things, all right? Because when it comes to the meta of this game, you do want the most agile cam possible, because that cam is going to be able to be the guy who playmakes, the guy who twists and turns and creates the opportunities for other players. And with Figo's dribbling, like I said, it was very, very good. But at times he was a little stiff, and that did let him down in the cam position. At the striker position, I think his finishing was very good. His passing was an added bonus, and the fact that he is physical enough to shield the ball, to hold a play, to bring other people into the play, and then on top of that, have the pace to get him behind, in my opinion, actually makes him a very complete striker. I think that he would be a very, very good secondary striker. Like, let's say you have him next to somebody smaller, and he'll be able to really bring them into the play. He'll be able to really distract the opponent and set off a nice pass with his 88 passing to really set up the other player. Even though I only got 1 assist with this card, it's really due to the other players he set up not finishing, because I was setting up people like non-informed Dembele, non-informed Sterling, who are not the most reliable finishers, so they really messed up a few chances that they really should have scored to get this guy more assists. So overall, as a striker, I think this guy's a 9 out of 10. He's a very, very good striker. He's a very well-rounded striker. He can bring a lot of things to your team. As a cam, I think he's an 8.5 out of 10. He does have really good pace, really good passing, decent shooting, but his dribbling is lacking in some senses in order for me to really say he's the most meta cam that you can bring in to your team. As far as is he worth the 13 icon swaps, I would have to say absolutely. He's definitely weekend league approved. He's definitely somebody that you can use that you can use in multiple positions, and he will be good, I think, even a couple months into the game. So I definitely think he's gonna be worth the 13 icon swaps and the effort that takes to get him into your team. So yeah, that's gonna be my Luis Figo review. Once again, guys, happy New Year's. Hopefully you guys found this review helpful in one way or another. Once again, don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video. But until then, deuces.